Okay, so now that we can package and everything, I want to go ahead and move forward with the linking between the zombie spawn points and their corresponding barricade. So the way we're going to go about doing this is I'm going to actually lay a few of these out. So I'll just start with we'll start with two. So let's go ahead and drag these out, and I'll just rotate by 90. It doesn't really matter. And let's just get, yeah, we'll have one start right about here. So my idea here is, let's pretend we have this guy. I want this guy to be able to pick between this barricade, this, and this. So between these three barricades. So the idea being, we have, just like we have the linked debris, I want a linked barricade array. So we're gonna, select these three, and then the game mode is going to fetch that linked barricade array, and it is gonna just grab one at random. And then it's gonna check and see, okay, is this barricade, what do you call it? Is it full? Like, does it have, is there too many zombies there? If it's, if there's not, meaning there is a valid slot, that's going to be the barricade that the zombie goes to. It's going to target that barricade. But if it is full, it's just going to loop over, the rest of the barricades to try to find one that is, well, not full. So one of the other side of it is linked with. So this should be, pretty good to go setup. There is additional logic that I do want to try to work into this, and that's basically the specific to the barricade itself. So, for example, if we go to the AI, I don't exactly remember, we would be sending in the new barricade position logic, which fires the go to barricade slot. So basically, have it, instead of going to barricade slot and all that kind of stuff, if the barricade is open, available for entry, I would much rather just send them to go to barricade entry position, because there's no real like slot claiming in this. It's just you kind of go to it, and that's about it. And that would fix some other potential problems, such as having them go to, say, one of the slots right here where they're off to the center and then they start walking. So that's something we're going to have to take into consideration. And then we also have to handle the condition of, okay, if that's happening, they're walking to the enter position, what happens when a player rebuilds the barricade? Well, at that point, we need to update any of the zombies that are, linked in here by any means, which we wouldn't, have them linked in that case, so we're going to have to, and notify them that, hey, the barricade has been rebuilt. You need to go to one of the, say, positions back here. So that's the kind of idea that I'm going for. So I want that spawn, and I also want, let's see, how far out does that go? That goes a pretty far ways. I want a zombie to be back down in here as well. So we have one spawn point out of sight. They can just walk on up. And that's going to choose between this one and this one. And this guy is going to choose between these three. And I'll deal with the other side later once we get the system in place. So let's go ahead and save all and start. So the first thing we want is to have our game mode open. The next thing being the zombie player start. So let's go down here to our linked debris and grab create our T array. And I'm going to start wrapping these in, what do you call it? Object pointers. So T object pointer, and I want it to be linked to a barricade. So a barricade. So we're going to have to go through at some point, and I'm actually just going to leave it by default for now as a raw array of pointers, and that'll be something we tweak later. But for now, we're just going to have this be the linked barricades. Let's go ahead and forward declare, and we want to return it because we need to know that information. The other alternative is, because nothing else is really going to care about any of these that I can think of, we might want to just consider, what's the word? We might just want to consider making this a friend of the game mode instead. I'm not 100% sure, but for now, we're just going to simply go through and return a TRA of a barricade, and needs to be a pointer. Let's call it get linked barricades. And we'll just return linked barricades. So now that we have that, let's go to our spawn zombie. And here we, spawn our zombie, yada, yada, yada. We are getting our controller. We are passing in set barricade using our found barricade, which is just the very first barricade that we find. So we need to basically reconstruct this logic and probably have some sort of dedicated function for this. So we have our zombie player start. So let's make a function that takes in a player start and returns a barricade. And then I guess we can make it to where I guess we could probably do this up here. Nah, I'm thinking a little too far ahead. So let's go ahead and we have our spawn zombie. Let's make let's see, it needs to return a barricade. Let's do get barricade for spawn point. And this we want to take in a zombie player start. Zombie player start. And I can't see us doing anything to modify, so we're going to make this a constant function. And we need to for declare be a barricade class. So once we have that, let's go ahead and create it. And I'm going to move it right above our spawn zombie function. Kind of like that order a little bit better. So we're going to do our found barricade equals get barricade for spawn point, and we're going to pass in the zombie player start. Or actually, let's rename this to get spawn point, or sorry, get barricade for zombie player start. That's a more descriptive name of exactly what it's doing. So once we're here, what we need to do is grab the current linked barricades. So in our case, we're just going to do a TRA. We're just going to go ahead and store the barricades. So a barricade linked barricades equals zombie player start, get linked barricades. And I want to just grab a random one for now. So in our case, we're going to go ahead and do a, let's see, linked barricades. And we're going to grab a index. So fmath, rand range, and we want to range between 0 and linked barricades dot num -1. So that's going to give us just some random barricade. Now I do not remember we had any indication as to if a barricade was full. So we're going to have to make sure we add that at some point, but that'll be done later. I'll just add that to the to-do. But for now, we can simply return that found barricade. So we get our random barricade, we claim a slot in that barricade, and we tell the zombie's AI that, hey, here's your barricade position, go to it. So that's the idea. Let's go ahead, close out of the editor, and we also need to uncomment some stuff so that way we can actually spawn the zombies. So let's see where this is being called. Right at start round. And I think we had a few others. Let's see if we have any comments other than that. Nope. We have a end match when the player health has, or maybe that's for testing. This might have been for testing because I really don't remember. Okay, so yeah, I'd say we are okay. So let's go ahead, compile and launch and test out our logic. All right. So now that we're back in, let's go ahead and we'll start here. So linked barricades, we want 3 entries. So just 1. I can click right, 2 and 3. And then this guy, I want 2. So 1 being that one and 2 being that one. So I can't recall 100% if the logic is still set up. So that's, yeah, let's just kind of see. So let's go ahead and play. or simulate rather. And I think I locked up. Yes, so let's see. Index out of bounds, zombie game mode 171. So 171, active zombie player starts. Oh, yep, actually, I know why. Let's go ahead and relaunch. The, what do you call it? The player starts that were there they were not active. So they had a dependency on a debris, which was the main door. So we need to remove that, and then they are now going to be, active as default. So if we select one, yeah, link debris, let's just go ahead and clear it for both. Okay, so now they should hopefully spawn. So there's that guy and that one. So I'm assuming, is picking that. Let's just double the speed. Okay, so that guy had a split decision. Why are you going in there? All right, I guess I over-clicked and selected straight through it. Cool. All right, so we have that. No, that took me right over to there. Okay, let's just try one more time. So that's that one. That's that one. And that is that. Yeah, that is correct. That is merge 4, which is that one, and the window wide. Okay, let me check. I feel like I missed something here. Yeah, so literally all of them went straight to this barricade. So that way, or that means there's some logic that's just, yeah, it's not quite working. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out exactly what's going on, and I will see you in a bit. All right, well, that was extremely annoying. Basically, it took me a while, but it ended up being the zombie AI controller. This logic here was hooked up, so it was basically, so they were having their spots claimed at other barricades, and then the controller would take over and make them claim a different barricade, which was the first one in the get all actors of class. So if we disconnect that, stuff actually works. I think I only really tested like once. So run a slow-mo, speed it up. So these three, those two are going to there. This guy's going to here. And these three are going to here. Okay, let's try it again. See if we get a different result. Okay, so we have, looks like 2 going there, 2 going here, 1 going here, and then 1 going there. So that is every variation pretty much. And they all hop through like so. All right. So that seems to be okay. So what I want to do now is set up the other spawns. So I'm going to take the spawn point, go ahead and just move it over here. Wrong axis. So I'd kind of like to have a spawn, say, here and here. And I'll make this guy kind of be, I guess, back here and just out of sight. So it kind of seems like they're coming in from a different perspective. Make sure that's not visible. So this guy, let's actually clear the linked barricades. It's going to have that as the spawn. And let's see, do I have enough room? Yes, he's just kind of on the edge. So we'll clear his linked barricades and add that one. Let's add the ones also for this side, which I kind of more or less just kind of covered by this hole. So we'll add them, I'll just put them kind of somewhere down here. But I do want them to be at least semi close. That might It's not really visible. Okay, so this guy is going to have that window, like so, and give it another try. So it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to really bump up the zombie spawn numbers, so that way we could more thoroughly test this out. So those are going there, that's correct. This guy's going there. Non-spawn there, it doesn't really matter. Oh, nope, they almost all picked that. So I guess that could potentially be a problem if they all just so happen to select this. So we might have to fix that issue, I guess, earlier rather than later, of figuring out if a barricade is, fully claimed or not. But regardless, we now want to do the second story. So we have this one, and those two over there. And those are going to be spawning from down here. And I'm really kind of curious. So what I want to do is actually, for the sake of testing, I'm going to make it go to that barricade because I want to see if it'll actually go upstairs and that the pathing works. So slow-mo 3, see if we can get one to spawn there. Yes, we did. So let's just stalk him. Okay. So something, oh yeah, that pathing's a little bit broken. So let's see. Can't lower that. So we gotta kind of, I guess, more or less bring it up. Let me check the collision. Okay, that is correct. So yeah, we're gonna go to the landscape mode and just ever so slightly increase. Like so. Let's go a little higher. Let's actually try to like make it, okay, that's a little much. Yeah, something kind of like that. I can just bring up the backside some. Okay, so that way they actually have a path to walk up. So go ahead and save that and give it another try. All right. So it looks like they're actually going where they're supposed to. They could probably be back a little bit. That's not a huge deal. Okay, so we have a collision issue there that we have to resolve. So we'll make note of that. But at least in terms of spawning and going, everything seems good to go. So I'm going to investigate that issue of not being able to vault, and that'll likely be the next issue to go ahead and resolve. And then we can go through and test each one of these barricade slots, just to make sure they actually work. So with all that out of the way, I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.